What's up, guys? This is your boy J Bobs here on the call for CBL Week 5 Game of the Week, as we have the undefeated Washington Redskins going into Hard Rock Stadium to take on the undefeated Miami Dolphins. As the users here today are Mel3K and iChronics. I think it's supposed to be iChrony11. I call it Chronix. He's okay with it apparently, so we'll call him that. And as always, with my commentary for now on, and excuse me, guys, just looking at my phone at the same time while I'm waiting for the game to start. And I also gotta wait until Chronix turns the commentary down to 0. But okay, as I was saying, as always, $20 giveaway to whoever guesses the winner and the correct score on the nose. If you guess it before the second half kickoff, then you will get a $20 prize to take home. Well, that's just $20. You're not getting an actual tangible prize. And oh, look at that. Desync has occurred. That's not usual for the more modern Maddens, but I've seen it a couple times in this league. It's not something we've seen too often in SFE. Well, they're going to try it again. They're going to get rebooted. I'd like to see some score predictions from you guys. There's nothing you could lose from getting this or from guessing the score. The only thing you can get is $20. There's nothing to lose. And oh, by the way, it has to be posted in my YouTube chat, not the Discord. If you post in the Discord, I will not see it. It will not count. Just so you guys know that before we get started here. Post it by YouTube, I'll see it, and it will count as long as it's before the second half kickoff. And now they're loading up. Two teams that have had some monster games so far this season. Both of these teams have been turnover machines. Miami has led, at a game of the week a couple weeks ago where they absolutely blew out the Chargers. And now we got a much more competitive Redskins team that is sitting here at 5-0. And there's the site of today's matchup, Hard Rock Stadium. As we got the Washington Redskins at 5-0 and the Miami Dolphins at 4-0. And here's the kickoff, and we're underway. And this kickoff is to the goal line. And it's returned and brought out to about the 26. So Tua Tagovailoa, who had a pretty good game for the week, was it week 4 game of the week? Yeah, week 4 game of the week. And he also had a lot of help from his backfield, as he got like 200 rushing yards. And he definitely padded his stats at the end to get that 200 yards rushing on the day. He's going to start with 2 tight ends and 2 wide. And Tagovailoa looks to throw. And he checks it down to Matt Breida. And Breida is hit hard, but he does get a gain of 6, and that will set up a second and 4 to be exact. And keys to the game for Washington would include stopping Matt Breida here today, Don't let him get 200 rushing yards like the Chargers did. And in fact, don't let him get 100. Got to stop the outside run. Got to get off your blocks, and got to seal the gaps. And if you can do that, you're going to make Tagovailoa have to throw it a lot. That's your best bet, even though Tagovailoa is good. You'd rather have him beat you in the air, not on the ground like this. Matt Breida's got a big run, and he cuts it back inside. He's to the 10, and he's going to be tackled at the 5. What great recovery speed that was. But it might be too little too late, as now he's 5 yards away from scoring on this opening drive. And now we got to pause here and... Yeah, everything's okay, so we should be able to turn on the game audio. That's my bad for not doing that. Okay, so we're good now. 1st and goal at the 5. Alright, 24-21 is the first prediction. He has Miami winning. You guys post it in the YouTube channel. You can guess as many times as you want, by the way, before the second half kickoff, just so you know. There's a run for Breida, and he just is stopped right before it crosses the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 1. Once again, a shotgun look here. Kind of surprising given where they are on the field. And now we have a little bit of a connection issue here on Kronik's side. There we go. And he's sacked. Well, the lag caused us to miss what happened there. But it looked like he had Breida open on the out route. He's just running a simple out route to the flat. And he just... I mean, he just didn't have time to throw it. Now there's another long pause.
It's a loss of 8. Makes it
So now 3rd and goal at the 9. And more connection issues here. So we're struggling to stay stable here with these two users. Yeah, he's having a lot of connection issues. You've already seen a desync. We've already seen a couple of times where the stream is lagged. But here we go, 3rd and goal. And now he's running out of time to hike it, and he's going to get penalized. He tried to do too much at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 3rd and goal. He declined the penalty because he didn't move it back 5 yards, and now it's just 3rd and goal at the 9. Still, he looks to throw. Oh, man, that was too easy. Touchdown, Miami. Kronik's in front, and that was a huge mistake. The fact that that guy was just completely uncovered. Especially at this spot of the field. If you're a defense, you can't let that happen. Somebody's got to be in that area, and they weren't. And as a result, they gave up a TD. Perhaps he was run committing, but he needed 9 yards. So that's a situation where you think you drop back, expect to throw. If he runs the ball, he has to get 9 yards. You should be able to stop him. But he didn't cover all the receivers on that play. And now here's a run for Washington to start, and Darius Geis gets 12. And it's a good start for Washington. And Dwayne Haskins and company going to be a big deal in this game if his defense is going to continue having letdowns like they did on the last drive, with Breida going a long way. And then, of course, on the 3rd and goal to go situation, that debacle and the slot receiver being completely uncovered at the line of scrimmage. And Geis gets it again, and he runs into his own guy and only gets 3. If you're Miami, you don't want Darius Geis to get a lot of yards. If you make Haskins throw it, rookie quarterback, well, actually, in this league, he'd be a sophomore quarterback. Sophomore quarterback hasn't had much experience, hasn't had much winning in his overall career, but he's won 5 times this year already. But you got to make him throw this football. Don't let Darius Geis do all the damage. And now we have a bit of lag again. I'm not sure what's happening. This is rather unusual. This is a very long lag. Now we have some video issues here, so I'm going to go ahead and refresh the browser. Hopefully we can get back on track. Let's see. We have some technical difficulties here. I'm sorry, guys. And I'm gonna reach out. Dolphins guy was streaming. I'm not sure what was going on. I'd be kind of bummed if I had to cut the stream now because this is supposed to be a good game. So I'm just waiting on word from those two users. And the Redskins guy said his stream was good, or his connection was good. Yeah, I think what happened was, yeah, apparently his connection went out, though. Uh, I think the last time, yeah, when he was in Game of the Week with the Chargers, I think the Chargers user streamed. So I don't know how Chronic's connection is gonna work out. There we go. We're live again. We're back. Okay, we're back. We're still on. Don't worry, I'm still on. My connection's fine. Okay. Yeah. I think we're back on track finally. So I think what's going to happen is he's just going to let the Dolphins guy get a touchdown, and then they just get the score to where it is, and then that's all that really happened in this game so far. That touchdown was a passing touchdown, not a rushing touchdown by Breida. But Breida's going to lose all those yards he already had on that one run. That's going to be a big deal. I think he might want to run the football. Just let Breida. He's not going to get it off in time. I mean, not that this matters. They're just trying to reset the score to where it belongs. I think he's just trying to get the touchdown. I don't think he's worried about who gets it. And there it is. It's Breida who got the touchdown. So that's gonna account towards his stats. I mean, not his rushing totals, but his receiving totals. And he's going to have an inflated receipt. Oh, he missed the extra point. What are they going to do about that? That's unbelievable. He missed the extra point. And he went down again. His stream is down again, guys. What is happening? Oh my goodness. Okay. We're back. Geis gets it for Washington. And he gets 10. It looks like we'll have a first down, and he does. So far, the only score prediction I got is the one by the Bengals user in this league, 24-21 Miami. You guys have until the second half kickoff to guess and correct your guesses to what you desire them to be. Here's Geis getting space, and Geis to the other side of midfield. And that's a fresh set of downs for Washington. Now Haskins coming out with tight end and 3 wide receivers. You can see the guy on the left. He looks to throw, and he throws to the corner. He's got his man. It's caught. And they're in the red zone as Haskins throws a nice little dot into that corner. It's pretty much indefensible unless you're using the corner over there, and he wasn't. Geis, give him 8 more. So now 2nd and 1 at the 9. Haskins under center. Offset fullback to the right. And he's going to go with the RPO stretch. And Geis gets the first. It's only a gain of 3. It's not pretty, but he does get the job done. First to goal at the 6. And so he'll have a chance to... I think if he scores a touchdown, he'll probably have to miss the extra point to make up for Miami's miss. And Darius Geis is stopped. 2nd and goal. So what do you do here if you're Haskins? He's going to come out with 3 tight ends here. And it looks like he might have the strength to run the ball again. But he's going to throw it. And he throws. It's caught at the 1. And he's tackled right there. So no touchdown. And now it's 3rd and goal. What do you do now if you're Washington? They have plenty of options here. And they're going to come out in a jumbo set. 3 tight ends and 2 running backs. And this is going to be power against power. And they're going to run with Geist, and he's stopped. Great job by Miami's defense as they form a wall and prevent the touchdown, and Washington has to settle for a field goal. Hopkins' kick is an easy one, and it's good. But Miami, after getting beat on on one deep corner and a couple good runs by Darius Geist, they formed the wall. They stopped Washington from getting across the goal line, and as a result, they're still ahead. And the return is brought out to the 22. That's where the Dolphins will start. There's a carry for Breida, who's hit hard, and he gets a couple extra yards thanks to laying on top of the guy. Those aren't his real rushing stats, but he does have a lot of receiving yards. He has receiving yards, Breida, because of the makeup score, and the makeup score came off of a long throw that was thrown to him. So as far as stats go, that is relevant. It's not necessarily the end all be all. It's pretty relevant. And Tagovailoa throws into tight coverage, and he was looking for Gesicki. Now 3rd and 9 coming up for Miami. Washington's defense a chance to get off the field. And you don't think he's going to run it here, so this is a good job by Washington. This is the spot you want to be in. Make Tagovailoa throw the football. And he is going to throw it, and he is close to the first down. I think he got it. And they're going to give it to him, first down. As it's Grant who makes the catch. Foster was there to make the tackle, but it was too little too late. And now Washington showing a blitz up the middle. We'll see if they come with it or if they drop off. They got three receivers to the right, and he is going to pitch it to the right. And Breida gets one. Now you got a 2nd and 9 coming up for Chronics, and you gotta wonder if he keeps feeding Breida, because Breida's been his workhorse all season long. You saw that in an earlier game of the week from week 4. Talking about little looks to throw, he's hit, and that's gonna. Oh no, that should have been picked. I don't know what the safety was doing. He overran the play. And as a result, Miami will have a 3rd and 9. And a timeout is called by Washington. I'm not sure why. I don't have any more score predictions other than that 24-21 score, although that's not likely to happen. I mean, you're allowed to change your predictions after you guess, as long as it's before the second half kickoff. So go ahead and change your guess, Justin. I don't mind it. Here's a throw by Tagovailoa, and it's complete, but it's going to be short of the first down. Miami's going to have to punt. So 4th down. You got to feel good if you're Washington after that stop. And he's going to go for it here. Chronics is going for it here. And you got to wonder if he's going to just run it up the middle with Matt Breida and try and say, hey, go get us this first down. We'll see if Washington's ready for it, if that's what's going to happen. He is going to throw it, though, and oh my goodness, wide open. Breida is uncovered, and that's a huge gain on 4th down. That is a gain of 34 on the out route. And now he's got 2 tight ends in this formation as well. Tagovailoa drops back. Throws it short to Breida. A missed tackle. And Breida does get 5 out of that. It should have been for nothing. But missed a tackle right here. As you can see, he was trying to hit stick him. He just fell to the ground. And they're in the red zone. As red zone opportunity is huge in this game. So far, Miami 1 in the red zone, Washington 0. They both had 1 red zone trip so far. And of course, this is only the second drive of the game from Miami. And he's looking this play clock all the way down, trying to make the changes, and he's going to throw. And that pass is caught by Devontae Parker, and that's a first down. First and 10 at the 11. And you got to imagine that will be the last play of the first quarter. Don't see him get back to the line and run another play. Oh, maybe he can here. He does get a play set at least. Will he snap it? And he's not going to. 6-3 is the score after quarter number 1. And Miami is threatening to get into the end zone again, try and make this a 2-score game. That slot receiver once again uncovered. And he tries to cover him there. But the out route is complete to Grant. And he gets 5. Grant couldn't stay in bounds. He had to tiptoe just to make the catch. So now it's 2nd and 5. See Pylon Cam giving him a pretty good shot of what was a pretty good catch. Not the most spectacular thing, but especially for just a gain of 5, but it does help. You see, does he go to the run again with Breida? He hasn't run it much on this drive. He's going to look to throw. He has a lane to run. Instead, he throws an interception. He could have ran it. He had a lane. There was a gaping hole right there. I'm not sure if he would have scored, but it was worth trying. Instead, he throws an interception. And that's a killer. That's worse than kicking a field goal in the red zone. Geis up the middle, and Geis only gets 2 as they're just trying to get out of the shadow of their own goal line. But the fact that they didn't give up any points after that long drive, and that's got to feel good if you're Washington. You got to give the defense a lot of credit. So now 2nd and 7 situation, and now he's gonna jet sweep here. And he gets 5 out of it. So that will set up a 3rd and short. That counts as a completion towards Dwayne Haskins' totals, by the way. It is a forward pass. Two tight ends here. Haskins going to throw out of this formation. He's got time. He throws. It is caught. Huge gain. A gain of 27 and a first down. Great job by protecting from the offensive line. And that is going to get them out of the shadow of their own goal line and back to where they want to be, at least as far as being away from their own end zone. And he fakes to give. Looks to throw. And he throws. He's got a man complete. And McLaurin's going to go. And yes, he scores! Terry McLaurin. The old Buckeye combination of Haskins and McLaurin gets it into the end zone. And yes, I am. You guys know me. I'm a student at OSU. I saw those two guys throw a lot of dots, or combine for a lot of dots through their college careers. It makes me happy to see that again. And I'm not saying I'm rooting for Washington, but like the fact that those two guys are on the same team doing amazing things, and well, they're not winning a lot in real life, but here in this game, big time dot, big time score for Washington in the spotlight of CBL, and now they're ahead 10-6. So now Miami needs to answer. They got to be feeling a little bit demoralized after that last sequence where they turned it over and then allow the Redskins to go 97 yards down the field and score a touchdown. That's like one of the worst things you can that can do for a psyche of a team. He's going to go long here and try to get it all back in one play. He's got his man Grant, and he's going to score 75 yards. And Miami retakes the lead on one play. A big throw from Tua Tagovailoa to Grant. And this time the extra point is good. And that slot receiver has been dangerous for Miami. And Washington, once again, not doing enough to account for that. And he's going to reverse fields on this kickoff and a lot of dancing around just to get to the 27. That's a net gain of 2 from a knee in the end zone. I don't see any other score predictions so far. And the RPO, it's going to be a bubble screen RPO, and it's only going to work for 3 yards. Haskins has not thrown an incompletion yet, so he's done a pretty good job of picking his places to throw the football. Although that's an RPO, you really only have one place to throw it if you decide to throw it there. Second down. And he had Geis open. Instead, he's going to throw it to the right. It's incomplete. Good defense there. And I'm not sure why I didn't just check it down to Geis. He probably would have had the first down. Nobody near him. Probably just didn't see Geis. He was reading the right side of the field, and he didn't see Geis just standing there. Say, hey, throw it to me. And he's got a man, and it took him a little bit to see McLaurin, but he does get to him, and he gets the first down, a gain of 8. And now he's going to come out here with 3 tight ends. Got to mention a run is coming here, and he does get a run. And a good job by Miami's safeties and linebackers for filling the rest of the gaps in and not letting Darius Geis get that far. Just 2 yards there. 2nd and 8 coming up for Washington. Bell trying to get back to where he was before that 75-yard bomb to Grant. He's trying to do it rather methodically, and I don't blame him. This could tire out a defense. And it could be really good in the long run if you do score, but that's not going to help. Just a gain of 2. The fact that he even got 2 there instead of negative yards was pretty good on his part. So now we got a 3rd and 7 coming up for Washington. This is a huge play for Mel. You want to get this first down, keep this drive going. You do not want Miami to have the chance to get a 2-score lead going into halftime. Haskins drops back, looks to throw. He's got Geis on the check down. Instead, he goes to the corner. It's intercepted. User Lark on the outside. And he read that perfectly. But once again, if he checks it down to Geis, he probably has the first down, and he just doesn't do it. You got to wonder if in the second half he'll make that adjustment and start checking it down more often. That's his first interception today, so he hasn't had much of a problem with that, but he's being a little over-aggressive. At least on that drive he was. He's going to go long. And that oh, what a play by Darby. Wow. Threw up a 50-50 ball, and Chronix was hoping his receiver would go up and get it. Instead, it was Bell's defensive back. And now here's Darius Geis getting space. He's trying to cut it back, and he gets a gain of 17. They prevent the monster gain, but they do give up a chunk. You don't want to give up chunks right now for Miami. There's plenty of time if you're Washington. You still got the 2 timeouts. The one that was just inexplicably, though, might come back to haunt them later. Here's a run for a gain of 3. Now we got 2nd and 7 coming up. And guys, I want to see some more final scores. A chance to win $20 is on the line here if you guys guess the final score correctly. And the winner, of course, as well. If you guess the winner and the final score correctly, then you win $20. I'll Venmo you or PayPal you or whatever. It's McLaurin on the end around, and McLaurin gets a first down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Redskins.
Now shotgun look here. Haskins looks to throw. It's a screen. He gets around the user, and he gets 7 out of that. And that's a good start. Plenty of time. No need to take deep shots down the field unless it's open. And Chronix is doing a good job being aware of that corner route. That time it was a screen that he was able to read. And that pass is complete for a first down. It's a gain of 7. And McLaurin has been his favorite target so far here today. And I wonder why. Shotgun look here for Haskins. He's got 2 tight ends. Haskins stands in the pocket, looks to throw. He's got guys. Oh, what a juke move. He jukes 3 men out. 2 jukes, 3 men faked out, and a first down for Darius Geis. This time through the air. And we're under a minute to play now, down to 50 seconds and counting down. Fake the handoff, and oh, that was a dangerous throw, but he completes it for a gain of 4. Washington not use it, now they use a timeout. It took them long enough to use one. See, let the clock run down an extra 4 or 5 seconds there. It'll be 2nd and 6 coming up at the 30. Shotgun look here for Haskins. And Haskins looks to throw. He stands in there. Now he's got to get out, and he can't. A sack for Miami. It's Buckner that gets in the backfield. And now they got to hurry up and get a playoff here. And we're under 20 seconds to play here. From here, it'd be about a 51-yard field goal attempt. Haskins still looking. Throws dangerous. It's out of bounds. And that almost was picked off. And he got 2 feet down. It would have been an interception. So now 51 yards from Dustin Hopkins to tie it. And he does. The missed extra point on the what was supposed to be just a gimme score from the disconnect. Well, that's hurt Miami right now. Instead of having a 1-point lead, they're going into halftime tied. You think Miami will just be content to go to halftime with the score at this point, with just enough time to run one play. Tua's under center. And he's going to try and throw it here. Can't imagine anything too risky. And a diving catch, but that's not going to matter. Devontae Parker makes a good diving catch. It might account towards his stats, but nothing more than that. And do I have any more final score guesses here? I don't see any. And time is up now as the second half kickoff is away. 24-21 is the only one I see. It is still possible that that can happen. Although it's unlikely. So now 2 tight ends set for Haskins, and he fakes the handoff to Geis. And he's going to go long. He's got one-on-one, and he's got his man complete. It's a big catch there to Miami's 31. And that's a big-time throw there. Now you got 2 tight ends on the right side. And he fakes the end around, gives it to Geis. Geis breaks through the hole. And he gets 11. And the Redskins in the red zone again. Last time they were here, they settled for a field goal. But that is better than turning it over, which is what happened last time Miami was there. Guys, he lost yards there, if anything. It'll be 2nd and 10. Miami was ready for that outside run. A lot of outside runs here from Washington today, whether it be on a jet sweep or stretch or an RPO. Either way, Geis gets it on the counter, and just a gain of 1. So now you got 3rd and 9, and you got to expect Haskins to put this ball into his hands now. Try to get a completion here, at least get the first down. And he does look to throw. And he checks it down to McLaurin, but that's not going to get him a first down. And he'll be forced to send out the field goal unit, Dustin Hopkins. 2 for 2 on the day so far. He's made a 51-yarder, and this one from 31 is good. 32, excuse me. That's about an extra point. So 16-13 now the score. As a missed extra point by Miami is how they got 13. Washington has 3 field goals on the day. And, of course, the bomb to Terry McLaurin. Tua under center. They're pitching the line, but they're only showing 3 men. And Breida, that's easy pickings for him. He doesn't get the first, but that's a good start to this drive. No huddle here. He's going to try and get Washington on their back foot. And a false start is going to derail that effort. So instead of 2nd and 1, now it's 2nd and 6. And he's going to do an RPO. Oh, that's picked off. What a user lurk. And if it weren't for the animation, he probably would have had a pick 6. He's tackled at the 11. What a play by Shaq Lawson to read the bubble screen and to pick it off. And that was the wrong read if you're Miami. And now Washington has a 1st and 10 at the 11. And there's Geis up the middle, and Geis just stopped before he can really develop some momentum towards the goal line. And now a hurry-up situation here. Got to wonder if he runs a stretch, but he doesn't. He runs it up the middle. He's going to score. Darius Geis from 4 yards out, and that will get him on the scoreboard. And the Redskins extend their lead to 10. So 23-13 to score with 4:06 to play here in the 3rd quarter. And Miami's got to start being a little bit smarter here with the football. You cannot throw interceptions if you want to win. And it's been I think it's been even in the turnover department. I'm trying to think. No, Miami actually has 3 turnovers, and Washington only has 1. So you can see why Washington's winning. And Tua looks to throw. Rolls, and he's going to take it himself, and that's going to count as a sack. I don't think that will count against any particular offensive lineman for those who are keeping track of those stats and development abilities with this league. But you don't want to do that. You'd rather throw the ball away and keep the 3 yards you just lost there. He's got the tight end, Gesicki, but he didn't have time to throw it to him as Shaq Lawson is in on another big play. And just like that, Miami is in a tough spot. 3rd and long, trailing by 10, deep in their own territory. And Washington given cushion. And He's going to look, and he's sacked again. It's the Washington sack exchange here today. As back-to-back sacks have him pointing out of his own end zone when he's down by 10. That is a good punt. I must say that, because he had to kick that ball a good 60 yards almost there. If you want to talk about flipping field position, that's what that's like. Here's a run for Geis and a good user tackle in the open field, making this a 2nd and 9 situation. If you're Washington, do you run the ball down their throats and hope that works the rest of the game, or do you dare throw it? And he is going to throw it here. And he was looking for the Texas route, didn't have it, and that is a true coverage sack from Miami. And they really needed that from Emmanuel Ogbah. And yeah, he just stood there, and then Ogbah finally got him. Now Washington is in a 3rd and 19 situation, although they're up by 10. I don't think they're too worried. He's going to look to throw, and that's dangerous. You don't want to do that, and that is incomplete, as they both went up for it, and neither came down with it. That's the one thing you don't want to do if you're Washington, is throw those risky 50-50 balls. You'd rather throw it away or even get sacked at that point. Grant to return it. He has the touchdown on the day, not on a return, but a big throw from Tua, and he gets into the 35. So Miami's special teams and defense, well, they got them out of the shadow of their own goal line because the offense kept going backwards. Let's see if the offense can get something going this time. You got to watch out for that slot receiver, as he doesn't show that he's not showing anyone covering the slot. And now everything is well covered. And that was a great scheme, I must say. That even fooled me because I saw 2 guys over there on 1, and somebody had to come out and cover the crosser, and that was a good job covering the crosser as well. Good coverage overall by Washington. Now I got a 2nd and long. Another sack! That is 4 consecutive offensive plays that have ended in sacks for Miami. Oh my goodness. Miami's offensive line, man, they're having a rough game. Now they're going to get Antonio Brown. They got to, I don't know what Miami can do on this play. 3rd and 20, 33. He has to check down. He's going to throw it long, though. He needs this play, and it's intercepted. Darby gets another pick. And that can't be too disappointing if you're Miami, because that interception occurred way down the field. So that does work kind of like a punt. So, I mean, that one isn't the worst thing in the world, especially on 3rd down. But too many sacks allowed by the Miami offensive line. That's why they are where they are still. And Geis only gets 1 for Washington, which brings up a 2nd and 9. Doesn't have to snap it here. He could let it go to the 4th. Haskins. And the running back was beaten, and Haskins is sacked. And that's the end of the quarter. 23-13. Washington really dominated that 3rd quarter for the most part. And they still have the ball here, albeit with a 3rd and 14. Let's see if he can convert. This would be a big one if he can. Good coverage. Haskins not that fast, and he's taken down in the backfield. And that does count as a sack. although I'm not sure about that one. He was running, and he appeared to be a runner at that point. And another great punt. Well, this one is from Washington. The wind apparently was to his back this time because of the quarter change, and they flipped sides. So now Miami, you can't take sacks now because you're too close to your own goal line to do that. There's a pass complete, first down. That's what you need. If you're having a bad day as an offensive line, you need to start calling plays that can get your receivers open quickly so you can get it out quickly. And although that was a RPO design, it kind of works the same way. You're not going to stand there and wait to throw it on an RPO. And another quick throw, but that one is dropped. Now you got a 2nd and 10.
Intended for Matt Breida. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard.
Miami has time, but they don't have a lot of it, so they got to be somewhat urgent. They have to score 10, so keep that in mind. Breida gets a catch, but it's only for a gain of 2 on the Texas route. And that would be a 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
It's just me and you.
Got to think this has got to be a throw here if you're Miami, a 3rd and 8. He's going to run it, though, with Breida, and that's not going to work. I don't know what's working for Miami here today. They just have had a hard time doing anything. Ever since that big play by Grant that made it 13-10, they've had nothing going on offense. And now they have to go for it here. He's got the drag, and he completes it, but he's short. He is short. Yes, that's his backup tight end, Nick Vannett, on the catch, but he wasn't able to turn and put the ball over the line to gain. And as a result, Washington has the football back. Great defense by Washington here today, holding Miami's run game and pass game. Remember what I said, the keys to the game were going to be stopping the run, forcing Tua to throw the football, and it's worked to their perfection. Tagovailoa has 4 interceptions here today. And here now, you're on offense, don't do anything risky. Even if that means going 3 and out, having to settle for a field goal. And a good open field tackle to prevent what would have been a big play if he didn't make that. Instead, it's just a gain of 1. They're coming up on 4 minutes to play, and it's likely Miami will need 2 touchdowns to come back from this one. And he's not even going to mess around. He's going to come out in a jumbo set here. Oh, no, that said 3 wide receivers, not 3 tight ends. That's my mistake. He's going to throw, and the screen pass is incomplete, so that does stop the clock, which is helpful for Miami. They need a lot more than that. In fact, he almost intercepted that. And the 4th field goal today from Dustin Hopkins is through. So now the score is 26-13. And this kick is through the end zone for a touchback. And Miami will get it at their own 25. They absolutely have to score here. And depending on how long it takes them, they might even need an onside kick and then score again. And if they score quickly, which is ideal for them, they can go back on defense and they'll need a stop instead of an onside kick. But first, they need to score, regardless of what happens from there. Tua looks to throw, and he completes it to Grant. He's got it first. He might want to hurry, though. And he's going to hurry. There's a definite sense of urgency now here at Hard Rock Stadium. And he's going to look for the wheel route. He's not going to get it. And that pass is overthrown, and that one almost picked off. And that certainly would have been game over. And yeah, I think his receiver had to play defensive back on that play because no chance to catch that one. Now you got a second down. Tua rolls, throws to Antonio Brown. Or no, that's Gesicki. And Gesicki's got a first down. He was throwing, looked like he was going to throw it further than what he did. But yeah, he found this guy Gesicki. I don't know if he may have been trying to throw it to Brown because Brown was in the area. But he is inbounds, and the clock continues to run here regardless of who it was. And he's taking a long time here, and he gets the play off now. And the pass complete. And a good juke there by his backup tight end. And once again, want to hurry. He's got that slot receiver. See if he can find him here. And, oh, it's tipped and intercepted. Shaq Lawson on another pick. And yes, that hit about 3 white shirts. But it doesn't matter. And they will take over at their own 3. And I don't think they care about where they are as long as they have the football back. And Geis is going to break it here. And he's going to add on to his totals. And can he go the distance? Oh, the shoestring tackle stops him at the 27. But that is an absolute dagger. 69 yards for Darius Geis. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning, and it's surely wrapped up now for Washington. As 5 interceptions from Tua Tagovailoa. They're not going to come back from that now. Askins is under center. And Geis gets it. And his stats are astronomical now after that run. Miami just used it their first time. I have to try and get it back, but I think it's too little too late. I mean, possible, but highly unlikely. Geis gets 5 and another timeout for Miami. At this point, Washington's going to kick a field goal if they don't get a first down. So Miami will need 2 scores with 2 2-point conversions and an onside kick recovery if they have a chance. He's going to throw it here. He probably doesn't want to throw it incomplete. Instead, he throws complete, and that will do it. Miami stops it here, but they won't be able to stop it again. And 3 kneel downs will wrap this game up here for Washington. And GG. He's going to run the football here. And he's going to score, and he is just rubbing it in now. Darius Geis scores again. I'm wondering if he's trying to get to a breakout game. And if I'm Chronix, I'm not taking that lightly. Mel just ran it up on him. Literally ran it up on him. And the extra point is good. 97 yards and scoring, and all of it, or not all of it, some of it, most of it was by Darius Geis. He had 1 pass. And no coming back now for Miami. I mean, although he could have just kneeled it and ran it out. Shotgun look here for Tua. And he's just going to hand it off to Breida. And it's been a frustrating game for Breida. I mean, hit all those receiving yards for that makeup score from the disconnect in the beginning, but that seems like a lifetime ago at this point, as it's been all Washington here in the second half. Second down. Breida catches and jukes a man out. and then he's tackled out of bounds for our first down. The clock stops at 1:12. It's really garbage time now. Pass complete, left side. Breida gets forward. And now, gonna hurry it up. Under a minute to play. Breida gets a run, and once again stuffed by that front seven of Washington. And now Tagovailoa throws complete to Breida, but he's going to be short. And it will be fourth down. And under 15 seconds, he looks to throw, and the pass is complete to Antonio Brown and a first down. And now we got to pause. Interesting pause with 10 seconds left. And I got to get off this stream as soon as it's over, just so you guys know. I'll do my closing line and everything. But Miami, not a great game on the ground. It's key, well, obviously, to run with Breida, but Breida got stopped big time by this Washington front seven here today. And, of course, a lot of risky throws by Tua. And he didn't make the smartest decisions when throwing it either. And that just compounded onto things, and that will wrap things up here, because that is certainly the last play of the game. Washington runs away with it in the second half. The final score 33-13. It was tied at 13 at halftime, so it was looking like it was going to be a good game. But Washington took the game by its throat, and they were the ones that were mistake-free in the second half. Miami was not. And Chronix is going to be kicking himself, as he has a division rival that is also undefeated. This is a hard loss to take if you're Miami. Podcast tonight, I don't know what time I'll have it. I have a bonfire with my family. It might not even be tonight. It might be tomorrow night. We'll see. I'll let you guys know when I know more details about what we're doing as a family here tonight. It might be tomorrow afternoon we do the podcast. But anyways, regardless, it'll post it in the Discord, and you guys will know then. But for now, this is your boy J-Bob signing off, saying see you next time from CBL. Have a good rest of your